Hello, hello. Well, happy Thursday to you. I hope that you're doing well today. I am Molly Ovenden, and this is Thursday Thoughts with me, Molly Ovenden. And I've been thinking, it's Thursday. I've been thinking about some writing projects that I'm working on, and I realized as an introvert and internal processor, people can't hear my thoughts, which, is probably a good thing. On some occasions, there's a lot of them, especially when I've been drinking coffee, which today I have. Um, but I realized I actually have to tell people. Sometimes I forget to do that. And so I've really been thinking a lot about my current project, writing project, book project, which is called Closer Spiritual Reflections for Writers and Thinkers. And I'm really excited that it's on its way. It's been something that I've been collecting, these thoughts, these reflections, over quite a number of years, and didn't really know exactly what I would do with them, but just felt like there are things that have happened in my life that I feel like God's spoken to me through them, like taught me something, and it just felt like I'm reflecting on this. I wonder if this might be helpful to other people. And so, what this has turned into, as over the years I've been sharing these essays with people, that it's something that several folks that have read it have said that they really connected with it, and it gave them something to think about. And so, as I am a writer and thinker, I thought that, you know, that's a that's a cool thing to be able to collect thoughts, Thursday thoughts, to be able to share that. And so it's set up, Closer Spiritual Reflections for Writers and Thinkers is set up in such a way where I share my story. I offer a prayer and some questions for reflection for you to engage, and then I offer a writing prompt for you to be able to write your own story. And, as a creative writing coach, I just have, it's just so much fun, like coming alongside people to help them get their words out. And yeah, so I'm excited about this book. I think it's awesome. And it's been, like I said, in the works for quite a while, maybe too long. It's one of those things that, when is it ready, right? So if you're a writer or even any sort of creative person, like working on a project, when is done? When is good enough good enough? When is it time to move on? And like I'm a painter as well, so like visual artist, like sometimes you add that last bit of paint and that was like, whoops, a little bit of a mistake there. Now it's wrecked. It was done, but out. And so it's like, when is it done? When is it finished? And, I've had folks read it over the years as I was trying to figure out, like, what is this that I'm writing? And they've had positive feedback. And so, of course, I've had some different fears and concerns over the years, and just wasn't necessarily confident with this particular piece for a little while. But finally, December 2021, I just said, enough. I have to get this out. I have to get it out because there's so much more that I want to say, that I have to say. There are so many more books than this one that I want to get out, and I just need to take a deep breath and just release it into the world. And so I'm telling you about this book, Closer. And, it's interesting. I'm really excited and like interested, intrigued in like what releasing it is going to make room for. And I'm excited about who's going to connect with it, who is going to find it to be like a gift in their season of life when they do get a hold of it. And people who have looked at my work in progress so far with it, they said that it has been a gift for them and like really given them a lot to think about. So that's really cool. And like I don't take that for granted that people were willing to read my words, that you're willing to listen to this right now. And that's just really neat. It's making a connection, and that fires me up. I love that, making connections. So thanks for being here and celebrating my anticipating it with me, the release of my book Closer. And so it's kind of fun. Like, I can hardly wait to get this book out, and it's in kind of final edits, final formatting sort of work right now. And so it's like, almost there. And, but part of what I'm excited about, so like, number one, it's awesome, but, and I want to share it with you, but my next focus after this is some fiction work about a character that I've known for many years. He's called Thomas, and I think about him all the time. He started out as the result of like a free writing activity in a creative writing class that I took, I don't know, 8 or 10 years ago. And I just kept his stories to myself, and I just love the guy. And over the last year, he's been kind of like elbowing his way into what I thought was different unrelated free writing exercises, and my NaNoWriMo 2021 that I shared with folks about here. It turns out that Thomas is that main character's neighbor. So, and so that was a little bit of a surprise. Like, oh, hey, Thomas, I'm sorry I've not been sharing your story with the world. I wonder if you're trying to tell me something. And so I have promised Thomas that in 2022, after I release Closer, I will begin to share his story with the world. And so I do intend to do that. And I feel pretty confident that there are at least a trilogy of novels, maybe novellas, but probably novel length. I've been writing his stories for a long time, and I'm very much in love with him. And my husband Max knows this, and he knows that it's a fictional character, and he is, so just a little teaser for you about Thomas. He is a retired philosophy professor. So he's in his 60s, so a little bit older for my I'm happy with my husband. But he's just such a gentleman with like elbow patches, and sits in front of his fireplace, and he's that, that really kind, good listener who's great at asking questions and helping you come to conclusions on your own, but really helping, and like such a great listener for so many university students. And I just wish he was real, because one time I thought I saw him and I had to like hold myself back from going up to this stranger and being like, oh, Thomas, is that you? The fictional character that I made up. So I didn't approach any strangers. But anyway, so I'm thinking about my books this week, and I just feel really excited. Like 2022, it's just a fun time, right? This is our year. Come on, we're alive. We got breath in our lungs. There's more to do if we keep waking up. We got stuff to do, and it's good. And so I'm just happy to have you with me here today. And hey, if you want to know more about my writing life, comment here, send me a message. I'd love to help keep you in the loop. So I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday, or whenever it is that you are listening to this. And I hope a very happy bunch of creativity to you. So thanks so much for joining me on this Thursday Thoughts with me, Molly Ovenden.